I remember a friend of mine that was incarcerated, and for years she had thrown her life away in alcohol and to drugs. And I said, what was the moment that you turned your life around? One day, she was cleaning the toilet of the warden of the prison. And she said, while she's cleaning the toilet and she flushed the toilet, she said it was like an aha moment. That she said to herself, if I stop doing drugs, I'll never have to clean a warden's toilet again. Isn't that interesting? And that was like an awakening for her. And from that time to this time, she never touched a glass of alcohol. From that time to this time, she stopped using drugs. From that time to this time, she stopped associating with her friends who were still into drugs, and many to this day, those that are not in jail or those that are not dead yet. That moment, all of us have moments in our lives when it's a wake-up moment. I remember I was 10 years old and working with my mother, and she was on Miami Beach and working for families, wealthy families, and cooking for them, and we ate the food left over from these families that she cooked for. They were kind and generous people. They would say, Mamie, whatever food is left over, you can pack it up and take it home to those children that you have adopted. And I remember looking around these big, beautiful homes, and I said, Mama, and she said, Leslie, what is it? I said, one day, I'll buy you a big, beautiful home just like this. And now, where did I come from? Now, I have a twin brother, and I think that what happened for me that did not happen for my brother, the part of the mansion that he worked in, he didn't have exposure to something that I had. The owner of this home, this wealthy man, he was playing motivational messages every day. I had to keep his office clean and the ashtrays clean of his cigars, and I had to vacuum and dust the bookshelf. But while I was doing that, I was listening to these messages. We become what we think about, by Earl Nightingale. All of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. I did not know at the time that my mind was being programmed. See, if you look at yourself and look at your goals and look at your dreams, here's what I know. You have to really program your mind for success. You have to program it deliberately. Because of that exposure, my brother didn't get that. He was in another part of the house. But because of that exposure, it did something for me. It changed my mental blueprint. And I can say to you that as you take the time every day, just if you didn't do anything but 1 hour a day, listen to things to build your spirit up. Listen to things to fortify your faith. Listen to things that will cause your mind to grow and to expand. I can tell you, based upon my own experience, there are things that you can do that you don't even realize.
You want to keep a social distance from poverty, social distance from hard times, social distance from being poor, social distance from living a life of mediocrity, social distance from people who are not going anywhere, a social distance from people who don't want anything, social distance from people who don't have goals and dreams. Why? Because they rub off on you. This road that you want to get on, this life that you're seeking, it's uncommon. It's different. And sometimes it's lonely. I choose not to be a common man. It's my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dull by having the state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the still calm of utopia. I will never cower before the master, nor bend to any threat. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, and face the world boldly and say, this I have done. You know why you're listening to me? Because you're uncommon. Everything I'm saying is common sense, but common sense is not common practice. You're different. Get over it. Understand that. Everybody's not going to get it.
Grit, growth, and then glory. I know ideally we want to have the substance without the struggle. We want the destiny without the disappointments. We want the vision without the giants, and we want the comeback without the setback. We want the glory without the grit and the growth. But what we fail to comprehend is that what makes winning significant is the losses that we have to endure in the pursuit of what we desire, aspire, or conspire to create. Or let me say it a different way. Losing makes winning worth it. I mean, if there was no, then yes would carry no weight. If your first business idea worked, then you'd be an overnight success. But next week's greatest tragedy. If you never knew a broken heart, you never know real love. And if you never experienced death, you never embrace the fragility of life. No grit, no growth, then no glory. I know we hate the pain, the turmoil, the rejection that we have to face. And we hate these things because we have a broken perspective about what it really means to be successful. You see, we equate success to accomplishments, not realizing that true success is not just about what you accomplish, but who you become in the pursuit of your accomplishments. But here's the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. Freedom will cost you friendships. Your calling will cost you comfort. And success will cost you security. But listen to me closely. In this life, you'll never have substance without struggle. You'll never have destiny without disappointments. You'll never have vision without giants. And if you don't break, you'll never experience a breakthrough. No grit, no growth, then no glory.